Hey everyone, welcome to another Versus video. I'm Brad Nelson. Today I'm joined by Todd Anderson, and we are going to be getting back into Standard.
Yay!
We've got a ton... Boo?
Yeah, I like Standard.
I love Standard.
I know you do.
Yeah, I do.
But that's because you do well.
I mean, sure.
I love Legacy because that's where I do well.
That's true. I did do better than you in Jersey.
Barely.
I know, very barely.
Barely.
2 points, and 2 pro points.
Hmm.
But regardless, Todd is way better at Legacy than it, but I got Standard on wraps, and I know when to just play one of the best decks. And today I'm playing Heroic, because Tom Ross showed us all why Commons are better than Mythics in this format sometimes, and that's exactly the test we're going to be having today.
Yep. I'm going to be playing Steve Rubin's Abzan midrange deck from SCG Columbus first place, and the deck looks pretty solid. It doesn't play Elvish Mystic like Arilax's version from Pro Tour Cons of Tarkir. And it's actually the complete opposite direction of where I was going when I was working on the deck, and I went up to 4 Elvish Mystics. But yeah, I mean, the deck is playing things like Brimaz to kind of give you a little more early game pressure against control decks, as well as defenses against aggro decks, but it looks pretty good.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see who comes out on top, because last time this matchup was played, Ruben did.
All right, so I won the die roll, so I'll be on the play here, and my hand looks okay, I guess. The old adage of Dr. Siegeman does not work alone is in full effect, but yeah, this hand looks pretty good.
Now, this is one deck that can actually just power through Rhinos, though.
I know.
I'm going to need to draw a blue source, but I do think that this hand is great because of the risk-reward of we still have this combo to start off the game, whereas if our hero doesn't die, which it normally doesn't game 1 that early, especially in this matchup because of cards like Abzan Charm not hitting a 2/2, but we'll be able to ordeal plus God's Willing Protection. But if we draw blue, we just get to go ham.
Uh-oh. All right, so I have an option here of lead off with Temple or Thoughtseize, and against aggressive decks in the dark, like, I think Thoughtseize is correct, but since I don't really know the matchup, I don't know if it's correct to lead with Temple or Thoughtseize. I do like to sandbag my Temples, though, once I know the matchup to dig for very specific cards. So I think I'm going to lead with Thoughtseize and just see what's going on over there. Oh, the old one-lander.
No, there's 2.
Oh, where's... Oh, yeah, because the Windswept Teeth looks... All the fetch lands look like spells. I don't know why. At least in my head they do. All right, so he only has 1 creature, and even though
2 creatures.
Hey, man, I can't tell anything. All right, I got to step my game up. Let's pay more attention. All right, so the Ordeals are really good in this matchup, but God's Willing is the card that I'm most afraid of. And since he doesn't have blue for Ordeal of Thassa just yet, or the Battle Ice Hoplite, I think I want to take this and just hope to draw a removal spell. I think that that's the best line since he has 2 creatures and the God's Willing, so it should go.
All right, well, that's step 1. Redraw on the God's Willing. No, I'm kidding. Go.
All right. Well, that's not a bad draw. Okay, we'll go ahead and Temple Scry, I guess. Maybe it's better to play the Windswept Teeth in case I draw another green source. I can Courser. But since I know the matchup, I think I actually want to Temple and just dig for a removal spell. So
yeah, and I just...
Top card's another green source, but I want to find a removal spell specifically. The Courser is not really going to help me this game too much, I don't think. So, alright, there you go.
Alright,
draw 19.
Yep. So everything's looking Abzan over here, or Abzan aggro more because like Urborg just until I get better information, I'm thinking it's Abzan aggro. It does seem like a very removal heavy hand since there's no Courser. So we have to decide which one we want to lead on, and I still think like he's not able to really play anything but a removal spell if we lead on Hero of Heroes. Also, it disguises things like we just do this and he doesn't know that we drew a blue source, so.
Alright, well, still didn't draw a removal spell, so we're gonna keep digging for 1. Another green source we have to put on the bottom, and it should go.
Well, this is kind of interesting because
Bob Light.
Now, there's a difference. If I know the matchup, I would just jam here.
Now I'm looking more like your black-white deck from
yes.
Minneapolis. And that deck played like 4 Bob Lights or 3 Bob Lights or whatever.
Yeah, or you're just looking like any deck that would play 4 Bob Lights. So, I'm just going to take it the interesting route and say that if this was a tournament and this is the information I was given, there's no way that I would put anything on my guy.
16.
Now the question is there a downfall in or a drown star in my future? And that's a card that I don't think is really main deckable right now. And if somebody gets me with a main deck drown, well then more power to them.
Sure.
All right, your turn.
All right. Well, this is gonna lead to me getting smashed in the face with 6/6, but maybe I should just wait.
Waiting almost seems worse.
Yeah.
Like we've kind of
I'm gonna play the doctor.
Yeah, we broke the fourth wall. All right, so you're at 18 15. And I'm at 15.
Yep.
We broke the fourth wall, and you told me you have double rhino. It just seems like the best start you can have. So, all right, we're gonna be making this Battlewise Hoplite pretty good. We're gonna go trigger, get a scry.
Yep.
That we do not need. And I like to be aggressive on these two scries since we know we're scrying twice. All right. Trigger, scry. That is close, but I'm still gonna bottom. And then attack, get both of them activated. So I'm gonna gain 10, go up to 25, and draw 2 cards.
I'll go to 12.
And we're gonna finish the turn off with an additional scry, and that will keep. Your turn.
Huh.
And you're at 12?
Yep. How about for 4?
22.
I'll play Dr. Rhino.
Alrighty.
15 and 19?
Correct.
Sure,
Alright, well, let's start this turn off by getting a little aggressive. We're gonna scry. Keep that one.
Wow.
We're gonna rebuy. That's close, but still we're just looking for pilgrims. So we're gonna scry that to the bottom. I feel like he might just have to chump block this here since it is now 10 power. And
Look like 8 to me. Oh yeah. No, I'm at 15. I don't have to chump it.
Alright, well, I think I just want to do this.
Wait.
And start getting another guy, just in case this one dies.
So that's 13.
And I'm gonna get to scry one more time. We're gonna keep that.
Well, if he has a 3rd Divine Strike, I'd be dead anyway, and I really want to make my Soren good next turn, so I'm just gonna take it.
Alright, so you're taking 13.
Yeah, I'm
going to 2.
Or 2, yeah.
Alright, second mate. Go.
Alright. So he has enough power in play to punish me if I attack with both guys. So I think I just have to Soren, take up and only attack with 1, and hope he doesn't have another thing for this guy to make him flying or something. So.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, alright, we're good. Alright, we're on the play here for game 2, and I guarantee you I am going to kill every single creature that hits the board if I can.
Well, that's bad because I'm keeping a very creature-light hand.
Alright, well, my hand on the play, we can't Thoughtseize on 1, so we'll scry. Remass doesn't look so bad here. I'm going to keep that one. Maybe that one can put a little pressure on you.
Go.
Alright, we're going to Thoughtseize before we scry. And yeah, we're just going to take your dude. Take that dude.
Take all the dudes.
Get that dude out of there. Alright. Do you want to play face up or show?
Yeah, I'll just play face up.
Alright, so scry. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to get a little aggressive. Feeling a little aggressive.
Everything's going to die. I'm going to beat him down. Go.
Well, when your opponent's not doing nothing, it's time for the beats down. We'll play Bremass.
Alright, I'm going to Define Strike him.
Deal. I'm going to hit you for 4 next turn. That's how that works.
I don't think that's how it works.
Alright, I'm at 17 and you fed to your 19?
I'm at 18. I fetched twice.
Fetch twice? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, 17, 18 is your go. Deal.
Go.
Alright, well, I'm just hoping one of the last couple cards in his hand are not God's willing. I will attack, get a Bremaz, and downfall your guy.
Sure. 14.
Sure good once I find one of these cats. Meow.
Alright, well that could start doing something. It's funny that this card doesn't do what we really want it to do, because if we go grab a
it's a 2/2 cat.
If we go grab a Singing Bell Strike, Todd will then be able to just untap his Vigilance producer.
Well, I seem to be missing my Bremass tokens. One moment.
We can just use CBM.
Alright. There we go. Alright, so you went and got Ordeal of Heliod. Sorry, Thassa.
Yep.
Okay.
To go along with my Ordeal of Heliod.
Alright, so you're at 14, I'm at 17?
Yep.
Okay. I will attack for 5.
Alright, I'll block one of the cats.
Okay, you go to 10. Time to rock out.
Oh, well, yeah. Alright, let's sideboard!
Very aggressive.
Alright, so from my side of the board, I want to be able to have access to spells that help me have a long game now that Todd's going to have better removal against me. So another Heliod's Pilgrim to just be able to set up big Thassa turns, some Treasure Cruises to draw me into some more gas, and a couple Glares to be able to deal with some of the problematic permanents in the matchup.
Yep.
Cards that can get cut are, Stratus Walk is still decent. Aqueous Form is just the same thing, but it doesn't cantrip in the matchup. And I still want a Singing Bell Strike to deal with an early aggressive or defensive creature when I'm just beating down. But yeah, these two cards can just go.
Yeah, on my side, I'm bringing a lot of removal, and I really want my deck to just be heavy removal dense, and so that means my threat density has to go down, and that means that Wingmate Rock is going to be a lot worse. Courser, this matchup isn't really about me hitting land drops, it's about me just like using my scries to find removal spells as quickly as possible, and I'm going to be trying to spend my first 4 to 5 turns either playing Thought Seizes or removal spells, which means there's no real room for Courser in there. If you watched games 1 and 2, I had a Courser in both games, and like I was scrying green swords to the bottom because playing Courser wouldn't have done anything, and I was never in a spot where I really wanted to cast it regardless. Storm, it can give me a bunch of life, but since we're siding out so many of our creatures, it's not nearly as good, and making a 2/2 flying vampire is not that great in the matchup. And Johnny's abilities are pretty lackluster in this matchup as well. Boarding in Dune Blast as just my top end thing if I'm able to survive until turn 6 or 7 if I have a Carroted, or if I don't. I think that Dune Blast is going to be really good. Drown in Sorrow, if Brad has a creature heavy hand and not a pump heavy hand, Drown can be good, but it's not fantastic. It's just the best option I have access to. 3 Bile Blights. As you can see, I'm also leaving a Drown in the sideboard. 3 Bile Blights, a Murderous Cut, and a Glare because they usually kill what they're targeting.
Yep. Alright, so I finally get to be on the play, and our hand is rather decent. I'm not going to complain about it in any way.
Yeah, my hand's fine. I had to mulligan to a 1-lander, or mulligan a 1-lander to this. And, we could very easily get run over, but I think going to 5 is a mistake. So. Alright, I'll lead with Milady. Put a Mana Confluence on the bottom, and sure go.
Alright, I'm at 19.
He got the beats. He got the beats. Yep.
Take 3.
Yep, 17. And he is, unless, we don't have a draw in our deck that can let us kill that before he draws cards, which kind of stinks. But we will Thoughtseize before we play Temple again. Just take God's Willing, down to 15. Scry, put another land on bottom, and sure go.
Alright, so let's hit you, draw some cards, put you at 13, hope to draw something.
No,
really
I'm at 11 from the Thoughtseize.
Oh yeah, 11. Alright, we didn't draw anything too spectacular, but we are going to scry. We will keep that one, and we're going to play a Seeker and pass the turn.
Alright, so we know the majority of the contents of his hand. I'm just going to go ahead and downfall this guy while he's tapped out, since it's pretty
it was a downfall.
Okay.
Fetch Treasure Cruise.
Aw. Alright, so I'm going to take 3 down to 8. You're going to gain 3 up to 22.
Yeah, and I'm going to draw 3 cards and pass the turn.
Yeah. I'll wait.
Oh wait, no, I don't have to tap that much mana. Why did I think it was 9? Jeez.
I don't know.
Yeah, I get to... I'm not done yet. Ow. For some reason, I was thinking it was 9. It's 8 though.
Okay.
Is that?
What are 5 cards in the yard?
Yeah, 5
Okay.
plus that.
All right.
It's like I've never treasure cruised before. It's because I haven't.
Okay.
All right, so draw 3.
Yep.
Yeah, attack you for 3.
Right.
Pass
8
the turn.
to 22. Did you fetch twice?
Oh, I fetched to 18, yeah, to 21.
Okay, so you're 21, sorry.
21 to 8.
Alright, well, Seeker is not overly frightening on its own, so I think I can take this turn to cast Siege right now. So
Yeah,
we're going to go to 7 and to 10. You're going to go to 18.
Yep.
I will get a force.
Alright, let's Temple Scry. That is a good magic card. And we can't really get the beats on, so we'll just do that and pass the turn.
Okay, cut. Alright. Wow, this stinks. Cards in hand?
4.
Alright, so if I don't want to give away what I have. I'll talk about it in a minute, but we're gonna thought seize you. I'm gonna go to 8. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yep. If Todd did not, if I did not have both of these and just said this, I would have cast this in response on this, thinking that I don't want to run into Thoughtseize Drown in Sorrow.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go to 8, and I think I just take God's Willing.
It's still just the most brutal card.
Yeah, and I'll play this tapped, and sure go.
All right, so you're at 8.
I'm at 8.
All right, so let's figure out if we can kill him. And now, if we draw something sweet off of this card, we would be able to. Alright, first things first, I want to cast this, but it's figuring out which creature. Now, there's 3 different reasons. One is this can get an extra power, but it already gets bumped. This can just run into a Rhino and not die, but this gives us a Scry. And Scrying's pretty important, so I think I'm going to first start with that.
Alright, I'm going to Murderous Cutter.
I guess I'll give it protection from black.
Okay.
So I get a Scry first.
Yep.
Scry to the top, draw.
Alright, and then it actually gets 3 total counters because it gets.
Yeah, it gets 3 counters, yeah, from Resolution. And this is only 3 and this is 1, so it's better to just put you to 2.
Yep.
And
yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I gotta figure out what I'm going to get. I think I'm just gonna get a Stratus Walk, because that's just lethal in every combination.
Yep. I think I need to draw a second Murderous Cut or a Glare to not be good.
Yeah, I think Stratus Walk is the best card to go with.
Alright, well, I'll cast Drown of Sorrow.
I seem to... Alright, we might have a deck issue. Did I board it out? I don't think I did. Huh. Alright, well I lost a card. I must have dropped it shuffling. Let's just say I have a Stratus Walk in my hand.
Okay, Drown of Sorrow.
Okay.
Scribe. Go.
Alright. So we'll use this as a Stratus Walk.
Sure.
Stratus Walk.
Yeah, you win.
Okay.
So on the play here for game 4, and my hand looks pretty good. We got a little disruption and some mana, so yeah, sure.
This is one of the worst hands that I'm willing to keep with this deck, but it's important that it has both of these cards, so...
1 drop into Ordeal, can't be that bad.
Alright, we'll try it. This hand usually does really poorly.
Alright, Thoughtseize. Heliod's Pilgrim, I guess?
Right.
I don't know. Go. 18.
21, go.
18, 21.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I will play Sylvan Carroted, and tapped land Scry. I don't think we're going to need Dronosaur this game, so I'm going to put it on bottom.
Alright, how do we want to play this out? I guess this isn't the worst way. Let's just start with a Hoplite and say go.
Okay. Thoughtseize. I guess we will take God's Willing and go. Block.
Okay. Alright, I'll play this and play a Pilgrim.
Okay.
Alright, let's figure out what we want. So Tom missed a land drop, which means he's...
My name is Todd.
Sorry, Todd.
I get my name confused enough by not my best friend.
Sorry.
So
He has missed. He's missed some land drops.
that's one. Thank you.
And I think we just want to try to gain some velocity, but not through an ordeal. I don't think we're actually going to get an ordeal to resolve and draw us cards, especially since how this game played out. I feel like he has a removal spell.
Nah.
So I'm going to take a Stratus Walk.
Okay.
On your turn.
I'm gonna kill that.
That is dead.
Untap your taps. Burmaz. Here you go.
Alright, well, we can keep the Cat Soldier in check, but we cannot keep... do you care if I pick these up?
Oh, good.
Remember these? Okay. Alright, so we can keep the Soldier token in check, but I think we're going to have to start playing some of our spells, so... Alright, let's first start off with Stratus Walk on Favorite Hoplite.
Okay.
Is that going to happen?
Yeah. Good.
Alright, draw a card. And your turn, yeah. Draw.
I will attempt to glare on this guy.
That's gonna happen.
Alright. Attack,
Block
cat.
the
Yeah, you block the cat. Take 3.
18.
Your guy's exiled
Yeah,
for
sorry.
proof purposes.
The Stratus Walk
18 to
is dead.
16, yeah, sure good.
Not good, not good. Alright, I'm going to pump your Bremas.
Deal.
Alright,
That ain't bad.
go.
Scry. Don't think I want another Bremas. I think he's fine just by himself. So I can attack here, and I guess if he wants to like pump this guy, I can mess him up, but maybe not. So I will attack, get a cat.
Yeah, I'll just block your token with the Pilgrim and go to 15.
Okay.
And then I'll go down to 14 and look through my deck.
Okay.
Here I'm going to grab an island just in case we do rep what we want, which is a treasure cruise, and that'll allow us to use potentially more of our blue mana for the turns. We have enough white anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I can't do that. It's a Windswept Heath.
Oh, it's all fine. You just do whatever you want.
Alright, let's draw something good.
Playing too much legacy, just using your fetches to
I know, right?
all your lands.
Alright, I don't really think I want to do that, so your turn.
Draw. Check your cat.
Block the cat. 11.
Here we go.
That is exactly what we wanted.
Lucky.
Defiant Strike.
Downfall it.
God's will.
Sure.
I will give it protection from black.
Yep.
Scry for the God's Willing. That's not going to help us. Draw for the Define Strike. Ordeal.
Yep.
Attack. Sacrifice, draw.
Yep.
And 6.
Yep.
Alright, project 10.
10 to 11.
Go.
Doom Blast.
But my guys.
I'm sorry. Take 4.
Alright, I'm at 7.
Scry. That's a good one. Here we go.
8. Go.
Alright. Draw. Meow. Oh. Ooh. Alright, fine. Alright. Take 3.
Ugh. Alright, so I'm at 3 right now, and you're at 13.
3 to 13. Here we go. Meow.
Cruise. Alright, more blockers.
Yep.
Go.
The Doctor. We're gonna scry. If there's a removal on top, we are probably gonna wait a turn to attack. That's a good one. Go.
Scry. Doom Blast me, bro. Oh.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I'm still scrying on this top.
Are you? After I've cast my spell?
Well,
Yeah.
you didn't even do anything. I was
You
thinking.
left it on top before I
'Cause
cast my spell.
thinking. I just assumed you were Doom Blasting.
Look at this guy. Luckiest ever.
Scry bottom.
Go. So lucky.
Go.
All right. Attack. All right. I'll kill the biggest one and then kill the second biggest one.
Yeah, and I'm at 1.
Yeah. Go. Just pay 5.
Ah. I want it to be a treasure cruise so bad.
Yeah, obviously.
Alright, not the greatest hand. This is a blue enchantment I don't want in my opening hand, but compared to the other one, but I still think this is worth keeping.
My hand is a little goosey-loosey, but it's decent, so we'll keep it.
Goosey-loosey. Alright, I'm just going to start off with favorite hoplite. Pass.
Scry. Well, we don't need that one. Here we go. Don't do it!
No, I'm not going to do it.
That's great. That's just great news for me.
Alright, I'm going to get an island, play Hero of Iroas, and attack you for 1.
19 ult.
Yep, your turn.
Alrighty, well, I think we need 2 Thoughtseize to make sure we don't get blown out. Yeah, we will take Stratus Walk, I guess. I think. Alright, so I'm at 17. Yeah, okay. And I will scry. Another Thoughtseize on top. I think I want it for next turn just in case, so here we go.
Alright, I'm going to go to 21, or 20.
Yeah, 2017.
And attack you for 3, put you at 14.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
Dun, dun, dun. Rats!
Yeah. Draw a card.
Yep. Scry. Keep that one on top. Here we go. Don't ordeal me, bro. Man!
Alright, draw 2.
Yeah.
Go. And you go to 9? 5.
Yeah. 9. Thought sees you. Okay. Play that guy.
Okay.
Go.
I don't want to play into another drown just in case, and he is at 9, so I think this play makes a lot of sense to me. Of just Aqueous Form.
Okay.
What just happened?
I murders cut you?
Oh man.
Okay. Lucky. That's no big deal. You just drew Ordeal of Thassa into Treasure Cruise after I thought Siege twice. No big deal.
Go.
Alright, fine.
We're getting stuck on 3 lands.
Kill him. Hope you don't have another guy. Too bad. I got 4 more guys. Oh no, you have the Seeker still anyway. That's probably bad. Yeah, that was real bad.
You can take it back if you want to.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not putting a God's Willing on your rogue guy, I guess.
Alright. Alright. Go.
Brown.
Yep.
Go. Yep.
But I'm out of both of my ways to make my guy the best he can be. But you have no cards in hand?
I'm all out.
Oh.
Yep.
Alright, no, we're gonna get it, but we're just gonna put it in our hand and say go.
Okay.
And tap correctly.
Draw.
Scry
Come
it.
on, Dune Blast! This one's not bad. I guess we'll keep it on top. I will... pass.
Okay.
The reason, if I attack with this and he goes block Defiant Strike, he can kill this
So
guy.
you're at 8?
Alright, yep, I'm at 8.
Alright.
Yep.
Trigger, attack you, he's a 4/4 currently.
Will not block.
Yep.
Really? Alright, fine.
I could have just killed you, but I wanted you to be able to block. I wanted to make you feel it. Did you enjoy the cruise? Did you see anything nice?
I hate doing
Take any
these outros with
pictures?
Brad. He's just... Every time he wins, he just...
I'm not a fish, but I did see some on my cruise. No, okay, all right. So that's the biggest problem, and this is the reason why we did this video again, is Obzon midrange is a very good deck in the format, and I would never, you know, blame anyone for playing in a tournament, but there are holes, and one of those is like these hyper-aggressive strategies that have answers to your answers, but ours cost 1 and your answers cost 3. So every time an Obzon Charm or a Downfall or a Drown came into play, it usually got blown out when I had something.
Yeah, I mean, that is like the biggest thing, is like the heroic decks are so cheap on all their spells that he can usually cast 2 to 3
Also
spells
extremely
at a
cheap
turn.
at StarCityGames.com.
I don't even know what I was going to say. Okay, so all his spells are really cheap. Mine are all really expensive, so he's able to double or triple spell in a turn. I'm only able to cast 1 spell a turn. So basically, my spells have to be absolutely game-breaking, and even if I'm trying to 1-for-1 him after board, he has access to Treasure Cruise and Ordeal of Thassa, which just like go ballistic, draw a bunch of cards, and then that just kind of invalidates my saw removal. I think that if you're going to play Abzan midrange, you have to have In Hostilities in the board. I think In Hostilities, since it's cheaper than Dune Blast and can just like come down a few turns earlier and buy you a lot of time, and even if they have God's Willing, it still makes their enchantment fall off, like their Stratus Walk, or if they haven't been able to like trigger the Ordeal all the way or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think Abzan's good. I'm not sure if I love Steve Rubin's version, but it's still fine. I really like having access to more mana acceleration, but yeah, this deck is it's good. So
I actually like his version, except adding Wrath Effects main. Like 2 In Hostilities in the main deck. That's the version of Obzon I've been liking the most. I also think if you're gonna, you want to try to find something new for your Obzon list, you could always just try adding another color.
Which Brad will be doing, or has already done last week.
Has already done.
Okay. Already did last week. Yeah.
Yay.
Time traveling. All right, guys.
Anyway, see you guys later.